data coding. In-house editing and field editing were all done. Now data coding talks about you assign numbers and symbols to the responses so that they can be grouped into categories. It is easy for us to classify, tabulate, etc. based on the categories they belong to. Now this is, when you code, it will help me in efficiently analyzing the data, which we will see in the next chapter, which is going to be, which we take up. And also these codes help me in processing the computer. You know, computer does not understand mail. Computer does not understand, say, employed, unemployed, etc. So you're going to give them codes. Like if I'm going to say employed 1, unemployed 2, etc. So now, when I start with data coding procedures, we have certain set of rules and regulations. Many softwares do not recognize 0 also. I could have done 0 for male, 1 for female, etc. But certain softwares do not accept. We also have a code book. This is actually a document. Yesterday, I think we saw the format also, wherein we have a process of coding, which is described in the code book for the variables that can be used, which can be recognized by the computer or the software, right? Now, when you see, there are certain variables which require unique coding like 8, 9, etc. Don't know, not applicable, etc. So those are also available. Now, when you talk about coding, let us see coding what are the basic rules for a code construction. Code category must be exhaustive. Like coding category should be provided for each and every single response that the respondent gives. And then coding category should be mutually exclusive and independent. मतलब एक में दे दिया तो that should not depend. Like question 1 for male and female I have given 1 and 2. Question 2 में क्या होता है? I can give 1 and 2 for employed and unemployed. I need to only define it. So it can be exhaustive. One question's coding need not be dependent on the other question's coding. Are you following? 1 to ऊपर use किया, either 2, 3, 4 use करे क्या? You don't need to be under this confusion. Now, when you talk about coding for open-ended questions, what are open-ended questions? I leave the respondents to choose their answers. I don't give them predefined options. I tell them, like you can write, I like Amul ice cream because, right? They can write in words, they can write in sentences, they can even write a paragraph, or they will say, some of them say, I like it for its flavor. I like it for the colors. I like it for the variety. I like it because it is affordable. I like it because it is available in the next store. Or I like it because I don't catch cold. Every possible answer they will give you, because you're going to ask several respondents, maybe thousands of respondents. The 1000 sample hoga mera sample size. So 1000 respondents, you can expect 1000 different answers. So coding open-ended question. We have pre-coding easier. It's easier if it is closed-ended. Like I have 5 options. 5 में से एक choose करो. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But again, here open-ended में क्या होता है? Based on my judgment. And then I will even code it. I will even group the data. Like for example, for flavors, and then if they like it for flavor, price, availability, then 1, 2, 3 will be coded as 1, right? Same way, I will also give it a thought for editing. After editing, what will I do? So I'm going to think about it, and I'm going to think of classifying on what basis I'm going to classify and then code them. When I talk about a code book is going to identify each variable in a study, and its position in the data matrix, how important and how vital it is, and is it going to be a say dichotomous coding, yes, no, then I will say 1, 2. All these will be described in the code book. Do you see here field 1 to 5, study city Lahore. Here I have code values. 7 to 9, interviewing male or female, right? Are you seeing here? This is what a code book actually looks like. Now talking about the data entry. Now these are going to be from the process. These are process where you transform the manual data into computerized data. We are uploading the data into the computer. Of late, you can import them or export them in Excel, CSV formats also. We have a lot of softwares. And you screen them. You mark the sensed questionnaires. Are you following, all of you? Do you want to see an SPSS screen? It's a software where data can be coded. Do you want to see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Give me a sec. I'll share. This is my output table. I didn't do anything. All I did was I chose the data. The mean, median, mode, everything is available. Last, do you see here? Chart भी आएगा ये देखो. Chart I chose pie chart. So is it not easy? फटाफट हो जाता है. Any software that way.